Hello everyone. It's about 2:30 a.m. In the morning. As you all know, our country is going through a lot of difficulties, and this video is not a regular video that I post in the channel. I just wanted to reach out to make some technical clarifications so that most people can understand what I'm talking about. So many of my friends had reached out to me telling that uh, their pulse oximeters are junk. They are not giving exact values, and there are some issues. And I think they have been cheated, and they have got local oximeters and all. So I just wanted to clarify on those things, and more importantly, wanted to show you how you can quickly check whether your pulse oximeter is good enough or not. It may not be the best, but given the circumstances, even if you have a primitively functioning oximeter, it's more than good enough, because that is also of coming to shortage these days. So last pandemic itself, I had got an oximeter for me. This is what I have with me. To start off, basically the function of an oximeter, you can see the light glowing, right? It's basically an optics light based method. There are two LEDs, I think, and then a red LED and an infrared LED. I'm not going into too much details. The idea is that basically a light is passed through your finger, and it goes into the blood vessels, looks at the amount of oxygen, and that it hits the oxygen molecules and reflects back. And there is a detector on the other end, or the same reflected light is detected by the detector, and based on the intensity of the reflected light and the ADC values of that reflected light, you can compute the oxygen saturation. It's actually a very simple logic, very simple device. I don't even know why it's sold for 3,000 rupees. If you are trying to make it, you can make it in 500 rupees, but yeah, market doesn't work that way. So that is the idea. So it's a very simple method, but because it is an optical method, optical methods by default generally don't have that much accuracy. Okay, so if your oxygen saturation is actually 98, it's not guaranteed that you will always get 98 with a pulse oximeter. Even if it's a very good pulse oximeter also, you cannot guarantee that you will get exactly 98%. What you need to look for is just whether you are getting your values within certain bands. So if you are getting some value above 95, then it's fine. You have a reasonably good oxygen saturation. If you are between 90 to 95, it's a little bit dicey. And if your saturation drops below 90, like 85 to 90 range, I think you should start seeking some medical help. And if it drops below 80, things are going down south. So please get yourself admitted or seek medical attention as soon as you can. Situation in the country is bad, but we need to look out for each other. So that's why I thought, at least from my end, to do a small part to just share what you can do to quickly check if your oximeter is fine, and to shun some myths that oximeters are bad. So by default, you won't be able to get exact values, but that's not required. You just need to see whether your value is above 95. That's all. It may fluctuate between 94, 97, 98 and all, but that's fine. If it drops drastically below 90 and all, then you should be careful and look after your health. That's all that is required. That's all that you need to expect from a device like this. Okay, so now let's just switch it on. I will just show you what value is coming. I have put my finger, and I'm not sure whether it's focusing, but you will be able to see the values coming shortly. So you can see the oximeter value of 99 and heart rate of 113. I don't know, it's been showing quite high heart rate for me. That's okay. You can keep it for some time, see how much values are changing, and it will fluctuate between 98, 97, 99 and all. So that is fine. So this is reasonably functioning. Now let's say you got your hands on an oximeter and you want to know whether it's functioning, because maybe the LED is not working. Maybe it's a very poor product that it just shows some junk random values only. So how do you check it? It's a simple method to check it, but it's quite effective. It's a simple logic also. So the idea is, what does it measure? It measures the oxygen that is passing through your blood, oxygen concentration in your blood, and which is measured at your fingertip. What you do is you just hold your breath for some time. Don't take in air. Let the breath go, but don't take in air, so that in that momentary duration, the oxygen concentration in your blood reduces. And see if your pulse oximeter is able to catch that. Okay, simple. You can just do that. It will also be a good breathing exercise. Just simply do that and see if your oxygen saturation is dropping. it will be able to get any reasonably good device, even a 1,000 rupee device or a 500 rupee device, will be able to catch these band changes. By band changes, what I mean to say is does it shift from a 95 to 100 band to a 90 to 95 band or to an 85 to 90 band. That much it will be able to detect. If your pulse oximeter is able to do that, good enough. Okay, and I would suggest that in a household at least one pulse oximeter should be there given the situation in the country. So, and keep checking your oxygen saturation levels so that even if you are asymptomatic and you get some lung issues, you will be able to detect it early on. Okay, now let's go into the experiment. Science is by truth. Always the motto is trust but verify. So we have trusting the logic, trusting the science, but we are going to verify it. Okay, simple. I am switching it on, and let it first show one saturation value. So it's showing 99 and 102. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my breath. As you can see, I was holding my breath till now. So slowly that oxygen is reducing in the blood. See, it has dropped to 86, 85. See, it has become 84. There is a delay, small delay. Now I started taking breath back, but that effect of that holding breath is showing here, 83, 84. That means that it is able to detect the reduction in oxygen in the blood. Okay, and then over time, it goes back to your by default oxygen saturation level. So you can hold your breath for a short duration and see if the saturation is dropping. That way you can quickly check if the pulse oximeter that you have with you is good enough. Okay, I hope this is helpful to at least some of you. Whoever is watching this video, tell this to your near and dear ones, and so that they can check their devices and check it regularly on a daily basis to make sure that their health is fine. Please stay safe and take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones, take care of your friends, take care of whoever needs help as much as you can. We will get through this. Jai Hind.